You've got to see this." To clear his name, Lao Liang flung open Lao Kui's door and right inside. Ambushed by a mystery attacker. This is Lao Mo, Lao Kui's ex-colleague, who refuses to believe Lao Kui committed suicide. Why? Lao Kui had a ticket to see his son. Lao Mo suspected his family. Lao Mo was convinced Lao Kui had been murdered. Just when things couldn't get weirder, Sayome came home from work as usual, only to find her bestie face down in the toilet like a butchered duck. She desperately tried to save her, but it was already too late. Sayome was instantly stunned, her mind a complete blank. Sayome dropped her phone in fright, unable to call police, when the room light suddenly went out. Downstairs, Lao Liang awoke to the crash. Little did he know, the girls' night had turned into a horror movie zombie edition. Suddenly, a pounding at the door rose. Neighbors gathered. Lao Liang used his spare key. Subtitles, but he ended up facing dissatisfaction from his neighbors, as if he were conducting a manhunt. The sneaky killer even left behind a special drink by the fridge. The next morning, Lao Liang just had to check on Sayome, only to walk right into a stranger opening her door. The stranger bolted at lightning speed upon seeing Lao Liang. He hopped on his bike to chase, but the kid cleverly dashed upstairs. Lao Liang had to exhausted. The kid hid with a stick. Lao Liang got hit, bam, he fell. When he woke up, he found himself surrounded by 4 little thugs demanding he cough up cash and scram. This scene was just witnessed by Lao Mo. True to his reputation as a hero, Lao Mo swiftly apprehended these hooligans and, after a brief conversation, it became evident that Kid was searching for his missing girlfriend, who happened to be friends with Sayome's best friend. So Lao Liang and Lao Mo decided to break into Sayome. They walked into a surprisingly tidy room. Lao Mo's sharp eyes caught a few drops of blood on the bathroom floor, and found a lone tooth in the bathtub too. Then they hit the kitchen. Yep, more blood. When he opened the fridge, there it was, Sayome's friend's head, and some leftovers. Lao Mo's mind. The killer was clearly trying to teach them a lesson on how to commit murder the wrong way. Lao Liang quickly suggested calling the cops, but Lao Mo said no way. The girl was the one in danger, not only to save Sayome, but also maybe catch the killer. Lao Mo must have a PhD in detective skills. Meanwhile, Sayome was being held captive in a dark basement. On Lao Kui's car, they found files from that case, details matched. Only one survivor was the owner of the toast shop, but due to trauma, she had amnesia. Cops got nothing useful from her. Lao Mo reminisced. She had seen the killer's eyes while Lao Kui and the captain were on duty. Suddenly, the killer appeared in front of the car. She turned tail and ran, and the captain barreled after her. The captain met his grim fate in pursuit, while Lao Mo returned only to realize it was too late. Lao Kui was terrified, but Lao Mo never forgot those eyes. She passed Lao Liang the investigation notes. Notes on suspicious individuals were all over it. Just follow the list, and who knows, they might just catch the killer. Based on the timeline, the killer was probably around 60 now. After days of investigation, Lao Mo zeroed in on a doctor who was hanging around with patients. But then a plot twist. The doctor's wife suddenly freaked out. He had to make a hasty exit. They traced the doctor's home and decided to split up. Lao Liang's the keymaster. Lao Mo kept an eye on the doc's movements, ready to gather intel. But wait. Lao Liang heard a woman's cries for help. It was the doctor's wife, looking quite frantic. She could hardly speak, leaving Lao Liang to search around for clues and finding a locked steel door. Meanwhile, the doctor wrapped up some shopping and headed home, while Lao Mo tried calling Lao Liang, but the phone was busy. Classic. The doctor vanished in the bustling market, and Lao Mo was left frantically searching. But lo and behold, little thugs blocked his path. It was like a bad sitcom. Luckily, Lao Mo had superhero moves and took down the gang. But meanwhile, Lao Liang was boisterously trying to break in. Finally got the door open, only to find the doctor right behind him. Lao Liang explained he was looking for a missing girl, after which the doctor claimed she wasn't there and told him to Lao Liang, since something was off, the doctor didn't even call the cops. Clearly, there were hidden secrets at play. While arguing, a battered Lao Mo made his entrance, shouting warnings. Lao Liang barged through and gasped at a massive wall of drugs filled with cherry blossoms. The doctor knelt, begging for forgiveness, claiming all that was just to ease his wife's suffering. Please don't call the cops. Lao Mo was not buying it. He insisted the doctor put on a mask to confirm his identity. And to their surprise, it turned out that Lao Mo was holding a toy gun. All three of them were left in stunned silence. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling stories you won't want to miss.